In the summer of 2016, Kevin Durant left the Oklahoma City Thunder to join the Golden State Warriors. And this move kind of left Russ stranded out in OKC. I mean, just look at the roster. It's not the worst roster in the world, don't get me wrong, but it's not a championship roster by any means. So, while KD went on to win 2 championships with the Basketball Avengers over here in Golden State, it kind of hurt Russ's chances of ever becoming an NBA champion because it damn near put OKC into a mini rebuild to restructure the whole team because it was really based around Russ and KD, and they just went to the Western Conference Finals. They already have made a finals at this point. So, they were thinking the finals was probably in their future. Little do they know they would have to wait till SGA. But not to that. Today, we are winning Russell Westbrook a championship in Oklahoma City, and that is our only goal. But before we do that, it is my birthday today, guys. And I have 2 wishes for my birthday. The first one's for Kim K to respond to my Instagram DM. But the second is for you, yes, you, watching this video, to drop a like on the video. And if you're new, hit that sub button. We are on the road to 12K subs. And yeah, hopefully she responds. This is the starting lineup we are rocking with entering into this season. We do have some sleepers on this team. We have Domantas Sabonis off the bench. He's only a 74 right now, but I mean, he's only 20, so he has a lot of potential. We also have a 24-year-old Victor Oladipo, so we'll see what we do with him. Some of these guys could either be trade pieces or pieces that we do build around. We have 23-year-old Steven Adams, 26-year-old Ibaka. That's the one positive of this team, and it's going to make it a lot easier to rebuild, is the young pieces around Russ. And Russ is only 27 himself. He's really entering his prime years right now. We do have our first round pick in this year's upcoming draft. Bad news is we don't have a first round pick in 2018, so that's kind of tough. So I'm not seeing anything crazy in these trade offers for Oladipo or Sabonis right now. They are young and low overall, so I didn't really expect too many crazy. So I don't really think I'm gonna make too many moves this first season. Kind of just gonna see how the team plays, see what we need, let some of our younger guys develop to become more, valuable in trades. Steven Adams is on a 5-year, $100 million deal. Oladipo's on a 5-year, $90 million deal, so they better be hooping if they want to keep these contracts, because I don't really see the need to pay both of them that much money, especially when we can go out and get someone in free agency. Only trade I'm making to start is Andre Roberson for Rocco. Andre has 1 year left. I'm really not trying to re-sign him. Rocco has 2 years left, and he's kind of the better player in my opinion, so we'll take that. So Russ won MVP, 33, 13, and 10. So, Russ wins MVP. So you're probably thinking we had a really good season. Answer is not really. I mean, a 5th seed, not the greatest season of all time. I really was not expecting us to get anything higher than like a 4th seed this year. We do have Russ, but the rest of the team's just not really ready to win yet. And that was kind of our plan. We'll get a decent mid-round draft pick and then make some trades and free agent moves over the offseason and try and become contenders next season, really. But we do got Denver in the first round, and I'm kind of interested if we do win that, because we're going to match up against Kevin Durant if they win their series against the Houston Rockets. James Harden's an 8th seed? What overall is Harden right now? He's a 97. I mean, yeah, his team's not great either. Denver did take game 1 on us, though. Jokic, 28, 11, and 9 at only an 89 overall. Westbrook had 42, 8, and 11 in game 1. We still lost by 14. What did Rocco do? We traded for him this offseason, or not offseason, this season. 11 and 5. That's pretty good. Andre Roberson was averaging like 2 points a game for us, so I ended up trading him. I think Rocco can play as good as defense as him too, so really not missing out on too much. We are down 2-0, down 2-1, and we tied 2-2, so we're bringing the series back. Russ with a 34, 16, and 12 game. We are going to see some insane stat lines from Russ this video. But game 5 in Denver, the elevation's a little higher. There's 47 seconds left. Down 4. We'll check it out. All right, so our ball on the old Denver Nuggets court. Which Denver Nuggets court do you guys like better in unis? This court or the one they use right now? I'm gonna go with this one. Russ, though, pulling up for a 3-pointer. He misses. That miss right there, it doesn't seal it, but it definitely makes it very tough for us to come back. Gary Harris to Jokic. Jokic are moving the ball like the 2017 Spurs right now. Gary Harris, oh, he had an open 3. Doesn't shoot it. Gallinari. Bang. Game over. We're going to be down 3-2. Jokic 22, 14, and 7. And Russ 29, 8, and 13. Steven Adams with 16 and Oladipo with 15. Nick Collison deadass looks like a high school social studies teacher. And he's starting at the 4 for us right now at a 72 overall. So this just shows you kind of how much we do need to improve over the offseason. Is Denver closing us out in OKC? They are closing us out in OKC. So we don't get to see Russ versus KD just yet. It's Golden State, Denver. And the Cleveland Cavaliers win this year's NBA championship. LeBron Finals MVP, averaged a triple-double, and it wasn't even against the Warriors. The Clippers beat the Warriors in 7 games. Curry had 49 in game 7. They still lost by 2 points. Chris Paul had 35 and 13. Blake had 32, 7 and 6. Maurice Spates had 19. And yeah, the Cavs are NBA champions. I don't know how Golden State doesn't win a championship with that team. I don't know how they don't beat the Clippers at least. But yeah. We got the draft lottery. We do not have a chance to get the top pick. I would have liked even like a 0.5% chance to have a chance, but the Magic end up with it. Grizzlies 2 and then Bucks 3. Where did we go? 22nd? Ugh. So we are to draft night. I'm gonna wait and see if Bam doesn't go within like the first 4 picks. I might try and trade for that 5th pick to try and draft Bam. The team resting Bam up. Tatum goes 1, D Mitch 2. I'm guessing Lonzo's gonna go number 3. Yeah, Lonzo to the Bucks. Malik Monk 4th. Do we take the gamble that he doesn't go 5th? Let's take it. Kyle Kuzma 5th. What is it with these teams and drafting Kyle Kuzma? All right, Sixers are up right now with the 6th pick. Let's just see. Okay, no offers found for that one. Let's just try and cook up something. Steven Adams making $20 million a year. We could find the center that does what Steven Adams does for less than $20 million a year. So let's just see if we could trade Steven Adams basically for Bam. They don't want to do it. Okay, maybe let's just try and throw in some like 2nd round picks. 2 2nd round picks. Still doesn't want to do it. The Sixers are being weird. They don't want to trade that pick for anything. Let's see who they grab. If they don't grab Bam, they grab Josh Hart. They were doing all that just to take Josh Hart. They didn't want to give me that pick just to take Josh Hart. Mavs are up 7th. How are y'all feeling about the 7th pick? And we can't trade for it because it's been involved in a previous trade. Don't take Bam. Don't take Bam. They're going to take Bam. I'm already knowing they're going to take Bam. They just trade. What? Okay, maybe that was the trade it was involved for. They just traded Chris Middleton and a 2021 first for this pick. And they go Bam Adebayo. God damn it. And we now have our pick where Isaiah Harvestine is available. And I mean, honestly, like I was saying, we could find someone that does what Steven Adams does for less than $20 million a year. Harvestine's kind of a guy like that, so we'll take him. Free agency was terrible. So only signing we made was JaVale McGee. It just wasn't a lot of great options out there, to be honest.
A few moments later.
All right, it's February 7th, a day before the trade deadline, and we're the 7th seed in the Western Conference. Russ is at a 98 overall. He's putting up another MVP-worthy season, and I feel like we're kind of just wasting these seasons, which sucks, but I'm going to trade like every contract away right now for draft picks, build this team in the draft, and then sign free agents over free agency. And hopefully we can build a championship roster around Russ then, because I just don't like how this team's looking right now. All right, I just went crazy with the trades. First, we traded Steven Adams, a 2022 first-round pick for the Hornets first-round pick, and Frank Kaminsky, who's on like a 1-year, $3 million deal. Then I traded with the Knicks. I traded Victor Oladipo and a 2020 first-round pick for their 2018 first-round pick and Kyle Korver. Then I went and flipped Kyle Korver and a 2nd-round pick for the Washington Wizards first-round pick. So we have 3 first-round draft picks in this year's draft. We also just cleared a shit ton of money off the salary cap. We are going to be set up to win a championship next season, for sure. We are the 7th seed in the Western Conference facing off against the Spurs. They still have Kawhi, right? Yeah, they do still have Kawhi. Our starting lineup looks awful right now, but trust me, that's going to change. You just got to trust the process. We get 4-0 swept. You got to trust the process, though. And I'm not just trying to sound like the Sixers. I'm dead ass. We got to trust the process because we will be back next season. There's going to be a new Avengers formed in the Western Conference besides the Golden State Warriors. They do win the championship this year. That's all right. Let them have their fun now. We'll be laughing later. All right, draft lottery. I just saw our logo in there. We did pre-fire some first-round picks that had potential to be lottery. It looks like we only have one of them that had the chance to get in the lottery. The teams that were the worst, they were valuing their picks at 5 stars, like the Pistons and Suns. So they were trying to get like Russ for the first pick. So I wasn't doing that. But hopefully this pick we got from New York could land us maybe in the top 5. That'd be amazing. It lands us 10th. It's not the worst thing in the world. Where's our other picks at? 17th and 19th. Okay, I'm not even mad at that. That's not bad. Luka Doncic is a Sacramento King. Let's see who the Celtics and Lakers take. Celtics take Jaren Jackson, and the Lakers take DeAndre Ayton. All right, we have the 10th pick. Mo Bamba just went 4th. Let's see who's available at this 10th spot. We got some options. I think the best option here, though, is Mikal Bridges. I don't even really think it's close either, to be honest. So welcome to the Thunder, Mikal. All right, now we got the 17th and 19th picks. We picking again in 6 picks. MPJ went. Jalen Brunson is still available, but we have Russ, and I'm really not trying to wait for Jalen Brunson to develop. There's some good players in this draft class, like even hidden down here. Anfree Simons, Vando. I'm gonna go Lonnie Walker, and then we're right back up with 19th pick. I'm gonna go Vando. We did just pick 2 shooting guard, small forward type of players, so we'll take a power forward. All right, I'm not gonna lie, free agency went pretty bad. As you guys see, we really didn't get a big free agent at all. The roster, still not great. We signed Trevor Ariza, Jeremiah Grant, and yeah, that's it. Bron was a free agent. Bron wanted to stay with Cleveland. DeMarcus Cousins was a free agent. DeMarcus Cousins didn't want to come here. I even then tried offering Paul George. Paul George didn't want to come here. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. Yeah, I feel like Russ is at the point where we don't need to get much around him, to be honest. And I really haven't got too much around him yet. It's been one of the worst starts to a rebuild rebuild I've done in a while. It's good. We're going to get it back on track. We got to look at the positives. We have Mikal Bridges now, and we have a lot of money to spend in free agency. And there's a lot of good upcoming free agents. James Harden, Kawhi Leonard, you know, maybe bring James back for an OKC reunion. I would love to have Kawhi, Jokic, Jimmy Butler's a free agent. I know we keep saying we got to wait for a free agent, but I mean, when people don't want to sign with us, there's not much I could do. I would kind of bank the whole season this season being able to get a huge free agent, but none of them wanted to sign with us. This team isn't terrible. I think we'll still make the playoffs. Do I think we're winning a championship this season? No. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Steph Curry, another MVP. 35 a game. Russ did make the All-NBA first team. Says he is tired right now. He put up 28.9, 9.8, and 10 boards a game. And we got the 8th seed in the playoffs. We're playing Golden State. It's probably not going to go too well comparing starting lineups. This is definitely a personal series for Russ and KD, so I guess we'll see how it plays out. But, I mean, we take game 1. That's a surprise. Russ drops 43, 12, and 12. We take game 2. Russ 44, 10, and 13. Yeah, this shit is definitely personal for him. He's averaging 43.5 a game through 2 games right now. Clay just dropped 42 on us, but we still won by 15 points. All right, and now I'm thinking there's an actual chance. We just won 2 in Golden State. We're back in OKC now for game 3, trying to go up 3-0, and we are about to go up 3-0. We go up 3-0. Russ 29, 10, and 8. Rocco 19, Campaign 16. I'm trying to keep Campaign and Russ together. Campaign's a good backup point guard, and you know the dance is pregame. You got to keep that as long as you can. Ibaka 13 and 13. What did Mikal Bridges do? 7 and 5 and 2. Put up 11.5 and 4 for us this season. This was our 10th pick of this year's draft, so we have a lot of stock invested in him. We did trade Steven Adams for him, but we're up 3-0. Are we gonna close out the Golden State Warriors? They win their first game. Curry goes for 54, Clay for 39, KD for 19. Those 3 just combined for over 100 points. They won 151 to 90. All right, is Golden State awake now? Or are they just not taking us serious? We got a minute 23 left though, and we have the chance to knock them out in Golden State. If Russ knocks out KD and Golden State as the 8th seed, that would be ridiculous. We're in the game. Russell Westbrook is not on the floor, so I'm guessing he's fouled out. I'm gonna check after this possession. KD pulling up in Campaign's face, hits it, ties the game up. Is Russell Westbrook fouled out? Curry has 45 and 11. Clay has 31 on us. Russ has 35, 12, and 12. Is he fouled out though? No, he has 1 foul. Why is he not in the game? OKC has no timeouts left either, so I can't even call a timeout to get him in the game right now. I think they have him ready to sub in. Campaign turns the ball over. I'm making the executive decision. I know we usually don't play because we're rebuilding, but we're auto fouling. I don't care if it sends them to the line. It doesn't even send them to the line. Get Westbrook in this game. Remind me to fire the head coach over the offseason. Curry, 3-pointer, misses. Can we get the board? Rocco with a nice board. I think that was over Zeller. He snagged that. Mikal Bridges, get the ball to Russ. You're a rookie. Russ in the post on Curry, goes up, misses, and doesn't grab the board. 47 seconds. We need to get a stop. Curry coming off the screen. Trying to work on Russ. Russ playing good D. 5 seconds left on shot clock. Clay from the corner, and he smacks it. We're down 3, and Russell Westbrook is really not known for his 3-point shooting ability, so that is not really a good sign to be down 3. I don't know what we're doing right now. We're acting like we're not down 3 points. Russ pulling up for 3. Oh my God. But it's a tie game now. 8 seconds. Steph's going to have the last shot of regulation. It looks like Steph's going to take it, not KD. Steph Curry off the screen from deep. And he hits it. Oh my God, bro. You can't make this shit up. If we blow a 3-0 lead, this is going to be crazy. He just faded from damn near the logo and banked it in. How do you bank that in? All right, game 6. We are in OKC. This is the game that we got to do it in because we do not want to go play game 7 on the road in Golden State. We're up 6 with 2 minutes left. Let's see if Golden State brings this back at all. We're still up 6. We pushed the lead about 7-8. Up 9 with 14 seconds. And Russell Westbrook just did it. He just sent home KD and Steph as the 8th seed in the first round of the playoffs. 25, 14, and 10. Campaign with 23 and 7. And we're advancing on to the second round. If we could beat that team in the playoff series, we could beat anyone in the playoff series. Our team isn't what I'd want it to be right now, but it's not the worst roster ever. Jazz do not have D. Mitch. They do still have Rudy. D. Mitch, I think, is a Boston Celtic, if I remember the draft right. But we just beat the Warriors to go down 2-1 to Rudy. Okay, 2-2. Let's bring it back. 3-2. Can we just close Rudy out and go to the Western Conference Finals? We're to the Western Conference Finals. Now, if Russ wins a ring, I don't know how much of it is just Russ being a dog or us actually doing a good rebuild. I mean, looking at the lineup is really not bad, and we kind of have a decently deep bench too. JaVale McGee, Sabonis, and Jeremiah Grant off the bench. We're only playing 9. I was thinking Mikal Bridges was going to have a little more time to develop, but he's been having a pretty big impact in the playoffs. 10 points a game for us, and then Russ is averaging a 30-point triple-double. Frank Kaminsky's been hooping. Serge Ibaka's been hooping. Rocco's been hooping. I think we'll definitely give more of the credit to Russ if we win a ring right here, but we got to go through Jokic first, and Jokic is another stat pattern with triple doubles. 33, 11, and 7. They take game 1. Russ had 22, 9, and 5. We took game 2 though. Russ with 26, 12, and 5. Let's see who takes game 3. This is the first game in OKC. Denver does take it, and then Denver takes the next one as well. We're down 3-1. It looks like we're gonna fall short. We do fall short. Cavs, Nuggets, NBA Finals, and Jokic wins an NBA championship in 2019. We got the 18th pick in this year's draft. You already know who I'm drafting. Nas Reed. He's still available. That's a steal. We also got a second round pick, and Thunder legend Lugenis Dort is available. So we're going to take Lou Dort. All right, so we could get the KD Russ reunion in OKC. He's a free agent this year. James Harden's also a free agent. Kawhi ends up not falling to free agency, which is tough because that's who I wanted the most. But honestly, I'm going to try and grab a big man before anything. I'm going to offer Jokic a deal. Porzingis is a free agent, but he's restricted, so they're just going to match whatever. I'm not even going to waste my time on that. I'm gonna offer James Harden a contract. I don't even really want to offer KD because I feel like it's just unrealistic. If he's left Russ out to dry, I don't think Russ would even want him back on the squad. I'm gonna offer Jimmy too. James Harden accepted another offer, but Jokic did not. They're actually wanting me to sign Jimmy over Jokic. I'm gonna go ahead and sign Jokic over Jimmy. We got Russ and Jokic teamed up. To start a season with this team, for the first time I actually have championship hopes, we got Russell Westbrook, Mikal Bridges, Rocco, 84 overall Serge Ibaka, and a 94 overall Jokic. I don't know how the stats are going to work on this team. Are Russ and Jokic just going to be fighting over triple doubles every night? I don't know. Hopefully this works out. But then we also got Campaign, Kaminsky, Sabonis, and Jeremiah Grant off the bench. And your 2020 Kia Most Valuable Player, Russell Westbrook, 25, 8, and 8, basically 25, 9, and 9. I'm actually kind of surprised to see him win this award just because Jokic is on the team as well, so I thought they would be kind of sharing stats, but he still does his thing even with Jokic on the team. Ja Morant is on the Houston Rockets. He won Rookie of the Year. Campaign won 6th Man of the Year, so 2 Thunder players win awards, 16 a game for Campaign off the bench. Shea wins Most Improved Player on the Pistons. That does not look right. And Jokic made All-NBA First Team along with Russ, so we have 2 of the All-NBA First Team players. Jokic put up 19, 11, and 8, and we're the number 1 seed in the Western Conference. We went 59 and 23 this year. T-Wolves went 54 and 28. We are playing the Spurs, who went 43 and 39. What are the Spurs looking like? They got Kawhi, which is not good to see. You never want to play Kawhi in the playoffs when he's healthy. But the rest of the team, honestly, I'm not too scared of. Pau Gasol's a little too old now. Aldridge is cool, but I think Russ and Jokic should have this one in the bag, to be honest. We're up 2-0, up 3-0, 4-0 sweep. Russ averaged 21, 10, and 8 throughout that series, and then Jokic averaged 20, 16.8 boards and 8.8 assists. So basically 21, 17, and 9 Jokic has averaged through 4-game series of the playoffs against Kawhi. We got the Rockets in the second round. I think Harden actually ended up returning to the Rockets. He did. Ja Harden, Miles Bridges, Christian Wood, and Clint Capella. It's a nice roster, and when Ja develops, this team could be really nice. We take game 1 though. Rockets take game 2. Rockets take game 3, and Rockets take game 4. We are down 3-1 to the Houston Rockets. Harden 27, 7, and 5 on us in the last game. Westbrook 27, 7, and 8. I was not expecting for the Rockets to be the ones to knock us out. You know, if anyone's gonna knock us out, I was thinking it was gonna be Golden State, but Harden knocks us out in 5 games. Ryan Masaki with the tweet said it best, to be honest. Thunder fall to Rockets, disappointing end to an otherwise solid season. It was a really good season. We just fell short again. 25 and 13 for Jokic, 18 and 5 for Westbrook with 11 assists. Harden dropped 33 on us. Morant dropped 22. And we gotta try and wait till next year to run it back. Let's see who wins the championship this year. It's the Golden State Warriors. KD ended up staying in Golden State, and he wins the Finals MVP, wins his 2nd ring in Golden State. And yeah, let's try and run it back. We are right back as the 1 seed in this year's playoffs. Russ did win the MVP this year. He's a 3-time MVP now. Back-to-back MVP. But the thing lacking from this trophy case, though, is a championship. Let's go get it this year. We got the Spurs in the first round. Kind of deja vu of last year's first round. Are we going to 4-0 them again? We do 4-0 Kawhi and the Spurs again. They picked up Pascal Siakam, too. Still get 4-0. Campaign was our leading scorer in the closeout game with 24. Campaign's turning out to be a real nice piece of this squad. The Rockets get beat 4-1 by the Suns in the first round. So the team that knocked us out last year is out of the playoffs, which is good. We got the Jazz. I'm not even going to check the roster. It's Rudy Gobert. If we can't beat Rudy Gobert, I'm ending the video right now. 2-2 with Rudy, 3-2 with Rudy. I promise you. Who else do they have? It's Rudy Gobert and Gordon Hayward. If we lose to this team, I don't know. I'm hopeless. 53 seconds left, game 6. We're up 6. Let's just close this game out and go to game 7. Come on, close it out. Go to game 7. There we go. Mikal Bridges with a breakout game. 28 and 7. Russ 28, 10 and 7. And Jokic 20, 12 and 5. Game 7 time. And we've been blowing them out since the first quarter. It looks like we're advancing on to the Western Conference Finals. Jokic with 32, 11, and 8 in the closeout. Mikal Bridges 22 and 7, and Westbrook 20, 12, and 9. And we got the Warriors in the Western Conference Finals, and they're probably pissed off because we might have robbed them from a ring that year we beat them as the 8th seed. They definitely could have won on and won a championship. So let's see how this goes. They got Curry, Clay, KD still together. Kevon Looney and Al Horford to round out their starting lineup. Is Dre still on the team, or they let Dre go? No, Dre's still on the team. 86 off the bench. Damian Jones, Anthony Simons. Their bench is not bad either. This is gonna be a battle. We do take game 1. Jokic with 34 and 11. Russ 19, 7, and 13. Let's take game 2. We gotta take both in OKC. We do take both in OKC. We just put up 151 points on them. 37 for Russ, 23 for Jokic, 19 for Payne. The rest of our team was all doing their thing too. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys in double figures, and then the other 3 that played basically were in double figures. So we basically had like almost all 10 guys in double figures. We're going to the Bay now. Could we go up 3-0 in the Bay? No, 2-1. All right, what about a 3-1 lead in the Bay? 3-1 lead in the Bay. Curry goes for 42 last game. We still win by 3, and we're back in OKC. Let's see if we could close them out. We're up 3, a minute left. You already know we're jumping in. This is our chance right here. We got to do this at home to close out Golden State. We don't want to go back to game 6 and Golden State. Westbrook misses the 3. Warriors can tie it up now. KD could really kind of just shoot over Westbrook. Westbrook with the bump, though, makes KD throw a bad pass. We get the steal. Campaign draw. I don't know who Campaign thinks he is. I know Campaign's been hooping this simulation, but we could have took the shot clock down to at least under 24 seconds and let Jokic or Westbrook shoot it. You're still the third option on the team, Cam. Don't get it confused. I don't know who he's feeling like right now. They put Mikal in. Westbrook getting guarded by Curry, though. Westbrook to the bucket. Babies. Curry misses the layup. Gets his own board, though. Westbrook, Jokic pick and roll. Westbrook for 3 to ice the game. And we're going to the NBA Finals. Westbrook with a clutch 3. Jokic with 31, 13, and 10. Westbrook 23, 12, and 5. And the clutch 3 to ice the game. Curry dropped 48, 4, and 8 on us. And they still don't get the job done. That's tough. But we're in the finals for the first time, awaiting Philly, Boston. These rosters do look a little different. They got De'Aaron Fox starting at point guard. They're bringing Ben Simmons off the bench at a 95. Yeah, this Sixers team is stacked. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of rooting for Boston here to win. I'd rather play Jaylen Brown and Blake Griffin than Embiid, De'Aaron Fox, and a 95 Ben Simmons. Boston's up 3-2 too, so hopefully they could close them out. No, they're going to game 7 in Philly. Come on, Boston. I'm not trying to play Joel Embiid and a 95 Simmons, and Boston handles business. That's Seth Curry. Seth Curry went for 29 in game 7. Blake Griffin 26. Looks like we got to look out for Seth Curry. I didn't think I would be saying that today. Thunder take game 1. Celtics take game 2. And the Celtics take game 3. We're down 2-1 to the Celtics. We got to lock in. Trying to tie this series up in Boston. 2-point game with 3 seconds left, but we close it out. 2-2 series. Jokic coming off a 30, 10, and 7 game. Westbrook 24, 10, and 9. Campaign 18. Frank Kaminsky 16. Win game 5. You most likely win the series. So let's win game 5. We were down for a while. We're starting to come back. We're up 4 now. Minute 30 left. Up 5, 58 seconds. But the Celtics cut it to 2 with 25 seconds. It is the Thunder ball, though, so we're just going to have to hit our free throws, and we should be all right. Russell Westbrook is not in the game right now. I have no clue why. Boston's not going to foul. I don't know if they don't realize what the situation with the shot clock, and they have no timeouts. I don't know if they're just giving up on the game. I don't know what's happening, but they probably should foul. Jokic on Jaren Jackson. Just put up a shot, late in the shot clock, we win. Jokic goes up, misses, doesn't matter. We win the game. I have no idea what Boston was thinking right there, but I'm not mad at it. I actually have no idea what Boston was doing, though. That might be one of the stupidest things I've ever seen. Russ with 39, 13, and 10. He better have fouled out. No, yeah, 1 foul. I don't know what it is with this coach wanting to sit Russ at the end of games, but I'm not really liking it. And the time is here. Game 6. Can we finally win our first championship? There's 28 seconds left, and we are up 12 points. The Celtics win their first championship. Jokic and Westbrook get a ring together. Westbrook Finals MVP. Told you guys, you gotta trust the process. The rebuild started out kind of slow, but we trusted the process and got Russ a ring, and that's all that matters.